Today we'll see the return of Kiddo's mother from Puerto Rico. You will find a very, very different version of my children. If you haven't been paying attention or you haven't watched the other two videos, I encourage you to please go back and do that. Otherwise, you may miss this altogether. But you're going to see a very, very different change in the kids. You're going to see a little bit of interruption from the mother trying to interject herself into our conversation. I don't talk to her outside of talking parents. Everything is recorded, text and video and audio when it comes to talking to this individual. But when I call, when you call your own kiddos, it should only be focused on them. Don't engage in anything else. Just stay focused on the kiddos. But you'll see here, this is actually a very, very mild version of interference compared to what I normally go through, my kids normally go through. But it is imperative that you watch the previous two videos so that you see just how different the kids behave in this one with her around. Let's get into it.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, kiddo. I love you.
I love you.
I was calling you before I went to go do some exercise. Is your brother there with you?
Yeah?
What's that on your face?
What?
Looks kind of pinkish reddish.
What?
On your cheek.
Okay, sit down, honey.
I felt like mosquito bites.
Mosquito? Where's your brother? He's what?
He's playing on the iPad.
Just say I love you, kiddo. Macaroni.
Take a look here. You got the mom telling her once again, sit down. Doesn't want too much being shown in the background. My daughter does not look thrilled or excited or happy at all. She's got a little bit of a rash on the cheek. That could be anything, but take a look and a listen at what happens next.
You had a rough day, kiddo?
Yeah.
I'm going to take that back.
Yeah.
A few more seconds.
On the iPad.
Just say I love you, kiddo. Macaroni. You had a rough day, kiddo?
Yeah.
I'll pray about it, okay?
You asked if you had a rough day. Your day was rough? Your day was not rough, girl. You played all day.
I'm talking to you.
So once again, this is what I experienced from this personality, this person. Listen, I'm not diagnosing anyone, but we're not in the days of the almanac or the encyclopedia being the only source of information and you have to walk hundreds of miles to get one. This individual just overrided what this person said, their mom. Hey, I can see something's going on. Did you have a rough day, kiddo? Yeah. She's not stupid. She heard me perfectly clear. Then her mom says, you had a fine day. You played all day. You did. I've dealt with this before in the relationship. I understand a lot of this to be gaslighting. There's probably another term for it as well, but it's dismissive of this person's reality and what's happened. And then trying to tell them, no, nothing happened wrong to you. Nothing happened bad to you. This was perfectly fine. I'm talking to her, my child, who's very well aware of her surroundings and her emotions, and I make sure that she feels validated, as well as my son. I want them to understand that their thoughts, their opinions, and their feelings matter. So you got the mom interjecting again. Ain't nobody talking to you, but she's continuing to put herself in there.
You got Vienna. I see. How does your nose feel?
Good.
Your sinus is clear?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any nasal stuff to blow?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. What about toothbrushing? Did you get to do any of that?
Not yet.
Okay. Remember, you got to do that.
Anger. Fire.
From inside out?
This is why it's so imperative that you go watch the other two videos. My kiddo's talking about the movie Inside Out 2. Today, out of nowhere, seemingly nowhere, after this ordeal, hey, did you have a rough day? I know my kids. I can see something's up, and their mom has returned. Oh, the first thing you're going to do once you get shut down and overridden when it comes to your opinion and your reality, did you have a rough day? Yeah. No, you didn't have a rough day. Anger. Listen, this child is very expressive and very smart. She's drawing anger. Out of nowhere, drawing anger. She didn't do that the other days. Go back and watch the videos. Watch all of the things that this little girl puts, my little girl, puts on the screen. She's communicating. Even if she's unaware of what she's communicating, I do believe that she's aware of most of this, at very, very, very least 50, 60%. But this is acting out what she's feeling because she can't say it anymore. There's anger. Watch all the other emotions that she's going to disclose.
Yeah.
I understand, kiddo. I love you very much. Been praying for you, and there's other people praying for us too. Everything gets better.
Better by the day.
I don't know how to make a disgust face.
It depends on
Did you hear it? Disgust face.
what type. Because some is like stinky smells, some is other faces, some is nasty food.
I don't know how to make it though.
I know what you mean.
Mm.
I found out that those purple berries, you can actually eat them.
What purple berries?
The little purple balls on the trees.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't try any yet, but apparently you can eat them.
Where did you find that out?
I just looked online. I took a picture of it and I did a search and I saw other people eating it. Mm-hmm. One of these days I might try it.
I know how to make disgust eyelashes. They're super long.
Anger, disgust. Those are the two emotions so far she's disclosing.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my goodness.
1, 2, 3. Wait. Yeah. They're that long.
And see, it reminds me of lizard feet or frog toes.
What? I hate that.
I was driving today and a lizard popped out from under the hood.
What?
Yep, it got on the hood and then it was looking around like, where am I? And it looked back and looked scared and went back under the hood. It was funny. I made some ground beef you might like.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This is hard.
You're doing a good job.
But I have to make a. Ooh, that's a too big of a space.
Those are
Can you
like
guess?
goggles or something.
I know.
Can you guess the next emotion?
I think I have to make them closer.
Do you want some of the avocados from the salad, Abby?
Now, to some of you, you may think that that's a normal question that a parent would ask. Oh, do you want to eat? Want some avocados? Every time there's a conversation with me and my kids, and my son is peculiarly off screen more than normal, every time there's a conversation with the kids, there's interruptions. Oh, you need your medicine. You need to take some food. You need to go wash your hands. You need to go throw this sock in the hamper. We'll keep it going.
It's a little tricky, isn't it? Especially when it's not on real paper.
is a glass.
Open.
I'm trying to make glasses. How can I make glasses?
It depends on the type of glasses you want to make.
I want to try to make the circle glasses that Sadness has. I
Maybe.
think I have to make the head bigger.
So, for those of you that are not able to keep up with subtle cues, we started out with anger. Then she was overridden with her emotions. Actually, before that, she was overridden. Her emotions were not validated, disvalidated. Maybe that's the word. But anger, disgust, now sadness. There's going to be one more too. Check it out.
Yep. I think that will make it easier for you.
Because inside out, I think her head is like that big.
I think it's bigger than that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it. A piece. You don't have to have the whole piece, just a bite.
Yep, that's too big.
No, it's not.
Really?
It'll be easier for you to make it.
Okay.
Tastes like to you. 2 thumbs up, 1 thumbs
But,
Oh, yeah.
or I could make
Okay.
a square head and try it.
That one died? What happened?
This one died.
Almost looks like a mailbox.
Really?
Mm-hmm. If you put a pole underneath it.
But there's not enough room. Daddy,
Yes, sir.
Mommy put all of the games on Jose's iPad.
Okay. I can't see your face. Where you at?
In the front of the iPad?
So once again, we have that cognitive confusion coming on that their mother has tried to start. And when I say their mother, I'm not talking about. I guess I have to understand how I perceive it. The old mother that they had, the one that was more healthy than this one now, we've already mourned the loss of that individual, and we've accepted the new conglomerate that's in there, that's causing someone to hate 50% of their own flesh and try to say, hey, I want this guy to be your dad. I want to marry this guy. Just putting such a burden on a 7 and a 5-year-old. So my son, who's 5, is that, Jose, Daddy, and you'll see he corrected himself just like on the last video my daughter corrected him.
Put your head next to Aviana's.
There.
Your brother too. I asked him to get next to you, remember?
Ew. Why are you doing that? You're putting it in my face just like. Did you say all of the games?
I did, son.
There's a blocker game.
You like the block game?
Yeah.
No, it's a little easier to make it.
Yeah. But they're not real.
Same type of goggles that the Incredibles were.
Are you paying attention?
Love you, kiddo.
Do you like it?
Yes, ma'am. What'd you say, Josiah?
I love you too, Daddy.
Absolutely, sir.
Does it look like her?
I think so.
Read the room.
But it's just the square head.
You're a good artist.
Look at how the feeling is different. today.
You know, your great grandfather was a good artist too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He used to design cars
What?
and buildings.
I got a collecting of cars.
Oh, really?
A collection.
You do.
I know what he meant.
Just like the bricks. Embarrassment is pink, so I'm gonna use red for it.
Did you hear that? This last and next emotion is embarrassment.
I don't look what I'm doing all by myself. I'm gonna make the hood.
Okay.
This had two worries.
If you're in denial, you're gonna miss it. If you're an abuser, you're gonna intentionally
I don't know.
dismiss it.
It's tricky, isn't it?
Yeah. How do I make him?
Well, what type of shapes do you need?
I'm done with my He has a circle head.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that making a house? Like that. And
Sounds like Jose's not there, or maybe he is, but I'm not gonna respond to that. I wanted to see if he corrected himself or if he was talking to me. But it seems like once again we're dealing with that cognitive confusion.
who's that making a house? And you also make a crafting table to craft doors. Yep. Josiah, do you know how to make a crafting table? Because I do. Well, I can make a house with these blocks because I'm all ready. How can I get out of my house? Can't even get a single part out of my house.
You're getting stronger, kiddos. I see that nose.
I could draw a nose like that. That doesn't really look like him. Look like who? Looks like glasses on the nose. That looks like glasses.
Josiah, I want you to finish your chicken, okay? After you eat all of her chicken and potatoes,
You said I have a
I
break.
gave you a 10-minute break, and you actually ended up with a 20-minute break, okay? So you have to finish it. Oh, where's your water still? Where is it? I gave you a whole cup, 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups, more cups.
1 cup.
Pretty good job, kiddo.
Do you
Go ahead.
want water or apple juice?
I'm gonna get ready to go get some exercise before the day ends. I usually do it in the morning, but today I'll do it in the afternoon. Did you do any exercise today?
No? Yes.
I think you might do some exercise at school.
No, I didn't do the macadamia.
Yeah, you did.
Josiah, where you at, buddy? Let me see your face.
So you're gonna have to watch the videos. That's why I keep referencing that, because you're gonna miss all of these subtle interjections and subtle cues. They were way more overt previously in the past. Someone say, "Oh, that's getting better." I just think we've got this individual on one of the days where their emotions aren't as dysregulated and they're not interjecting as much. But I'm talking to my kiddos and they interject again. They want to be in the conversation so badly. All of our communication, the parental communication, takes place in talking parents. It is always documented and recorded. You have no idea all of the foolishness that I've been through, not only post separation, but during the actual marriage of, I didn't say that, I didn't do that. I'm like, look, you wrote on a piece of paper and said, yeah, I agree to that. Or here's a recording of what you did and said. And then this individual getting mad and going, oh, well, you made me do that. Ain't nobody make you act that way. You make yourself act that way. So no accountability. But what we got here is, once again, more chiming in, trying to put themselves in there. And it goes in line with the symptoms that we see with people who express NPD. Oh, I separate from you before you can hurt me. That's more so BPD. It's like, I'm going to cut you off before you cut me off. Okay. Now you're in this new relationship very, very quick while still married, committing adultery and putting your kids in front of this deplorable situation, morally deplorable situation. And now, even though you've got everything that you seem to want, you still need to attach and attack to and have some attachment to the kid's father who you apparently want nothing to do with. And the more that I grow and I'm becoming healthy and stable on my own, the more this person doesn't like that and wants that connection. It's like, it's done, it's gone, let it go. So this individual, the old one is dead and gone. This new conglomerate is there. She's got influences from all over. Many of them are very, very close to her, parental as well as her sister. You got to be careful with the circles you align yourself with, because you will become the sum of the friends that are the closest to you. Her sister loves to practice witchcraft. She's always done the most extreme when it comes to just toxic behavior, multiple diagnoses for mental health conditions that she has disclosed. She has an addictive trait, whether it was cocaine, Adderall, weed, alcohol, sex, food. There was always something that this individual used. That's her sister. But once again, we're going to go back to the video. You're going to see and hear my kiddos and I interacting with their mother, interfering, trying to interject. And then at the end, it gets very interesting as well.
Alright, get down, finish your chicken, drink your apple juice.
Yeah, let me see your face and your brother's. So, yeah, it looks like you got some itchy marks. Your face is a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There's a
Now
mosquito?
so like right over here.
Yeah, it looks rashy. Did something bite you? Or is it just itchy?
Like
Where?
Josiah, where you at, kiddo?
and not over here, like only over here.
Josiah, where are you?
Feel it?
Stop Josiah.
Can you
See,
turn
we
off?
got. Hey,
Can
no
you turn
drinking
off
on
that
the.
board so that I can see wider?
Stop it! Josiah,
Let
you're
me
trying
see.
to cover
You
it.
have to
No,
finish your
no.
chicken.
Yes, you are.
Finish your chicken like we
Josiah, let
talked.
me see your face, kiddo.
Like as the Rubik's
I
Cube.
remember that one.
Kept me going back and forth. Sit.
So I'm asking to see my son's face, and you're going to see their mom come in and take the iPad from our daughter, and then my daughter be very, very uncomfortable with trying to retrieve it. There's stuff going on off of the camera. Just read the body language and read the faces.
Josiah said it's his.
It doesn't matter. You can have it together. Can I see Josiah? Can you show me Josiah? Josiah, let me see your face, kiddo. I mean, can you turn the iPad so he can see and I can see? Aviana, you can take the iPad so I can see both of you.
You can sit next to him then. That'll make it easier. Sit on that chair because we gotta repair the other one.
Aviana, you can grab the iPad.
There you go, love. Have a seat, okay, honey? See, look, you shared it, and look what happened. You gave it back.
Look at how uncomfortable my daughter looks. Look at how my son is trying to just zone out and not disrupt or upset anyone or anything. This individual took the iPad, is clearly there. You could call it monitoring, but it's really being, how would I say, like a warden. Don't say the wrong thing. Don't do the wrong thing. Ha ha ha. Oh no, you didn't have a bad day. You had a great day. If you're missing it, you've never gone through it and you're in denial. But for those of us that have actually gone through it and continue to go through it and understand the manipulation and the subtleties of individuals that act and display these traits, their spidey sense was going off already. We'll finish the video out with my son telling me, "Mommy's taking a picture in a video," which she's always done of the of our calls, just making it a very toxic and unhealthy environment for the kids to be free and communicate in.
Josiah, Aviana, I love you very much. Praying for you. Hang in there. You're getting stronger. Aviana, you can grab the iPad, kiddo.
Gotcha. It's gonna knock out. It's gonna knock down. Ayda yaş. Ayda yaş.
Ayda yaş.
Good job.
How do I solve this?
Not for a while.
I have
That's mine,
four
though.
colors in
Okay.
its place.
Those are your phone.
You okay, kiddo?
Yeah.
I will see you very soon, Aviana and Josiah. Hang in there. Okay?
Okay.
I love you very much.
taking a picture.
You know, God's always taking a picture, kiddo. It's all good. I love you.
He just referred to
I'll
me as
see you
God.
soon.
No.
Did you hear that mature statement? And once again, you're not dealing with the individual. Y'all can play around all you want and call people narcs and devalue them and try to turn them into these things that they're not, but you're dealing with a battle that's very, very spiritual. The traits that they possess, okay, you can have CBT, DBT, therapy for it, but at the end of the day, if your soul is not right with Christ, it's coming back. You cannot treat this type of malignant behavior just with a pill or just with a couple talk sessions. That's not going to work. So I deflected what was going on. Mommy's taking a picture. Clearly her phone is up doing something. My son, he's the spill the beans boy. Even if it causes him to get hurt or punished, that's just how he's wired. So he's going to spill the beans every time. Mommy's taking a picture. Deflection for me, hey, God's always taking a picture. He sees when we're awake, when we're asleep. I'm not concerned about it. God's the one we're talking about that's always watching and taking a picture, if you will. And then their mom interjects and, oh, he's calling me. Come on, like, just grow. I would, it's frustrating. I'm saying grow, but I know this individual right now is not able to grow. There are decisions that this person is making that they have full control over, but for them to make the right decision is so much harder than to continue to go with the flow of the poor, destructive, toxic decisions. My children will correct her in a second here. It's pretty cool. Let me go back a couple seconds.
In a picture, kiddo. It's all good. I love you.
He just referred to
I'll
me as
see
God.
you soon.
No. No.
God's always taking a picture.
God sees us when we're awake, when we're sleeping, everything that we do. It's
What am
okay,
I
kiddo.
Taking pictures.
Hang in there. I love you. Jesus loves you too, and I'm praying for you. God sees us when we're awake, when we're sleeping, everything that we do. It's
What am
okay,
I
kiddo.
Taking pictures.
Hang in there. I love you.
So this is just a small little snapshot of what we have to deal with. And it sounds like, from the lack of interjection or interruption in the background, that our paramour, Jose Torres, isn't there. And she is by herself creating this toxic environment for the kiddos. Now, this is very, very, very mild compared to what we normally go through. But to some of you that are going through it now, you go, man, that's pretty egregious. For us, this is one of those days where, okay, she interrupted a couple of times, keep ignoring her, keep ignoring her. Other days, you'll see it gets even worse to where she's got her phone right here in the camera, like, look at me, I'm taking a picture, trying to provoke some response. And I guess maybe by my behavior, I'm training the kids to just ignore that. It's going to keep happening. You pray for your mom. You continue to pray for yourself and do what God's called you to do, what you're supposed to do. I will see you on the next one. I hope you understand and learn to fight on your knees. You fight on your knees and position yourself in the natural. Fight on your knees in prayer, spiritual warfare, and then you position yourself for God to give you the victory, because we fight from victory, not for victory. I'll see you on the next one.